What's up, Taj's Hot Wheel Racing family? I'm your host, Kid Savage 83, and I'm back with your weekly recap. Week 9, Round 1. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's come down to this. The number one contender, Uptown Ballers on Will Starkey, going up against Nasty Imports on Brad Buck. You wanted action, right? They didn't let you down. Pretty close grouping coming out of the starting straight. Will Starkey decides to pick up the pace coming into turn 1. Brad Buck hot on his heels coming down the straight coming into turn 2. Nearly a pass by Brad, but a nice block by Will coming into turn 3. This maneuver was insane. Brad Buck giving Will the looky-loo and finishing round 1 in first place, leaving Will with a cloud of smoke and a DNF. Taking a look at the scoring board, Will Starkey with the DNF, Brad Buck with the first place pass point finish. That'll knock Will Starkey out of first place since the first time he's been in the tournament. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into round 2. Will's really got to redeem himself here to get back into this tournament. Coming out the gate pretty even, Will Starkey takes advantage at the end of the straight. Turn 1, look at the paint swapping that goes on between Brad and Will. Starkey breaking out on top of the fight, going down the hill into turn 2. Brad Buck slowly slipping in the gap. Coming into turn 3, Brad Buck loses control and DNFs. Will Starkey taking home a round 2 victory. Amazing comeback for Uptown Ballers. Will Starkey returns the favor and DNFs for Brad Buck and puts 5 points on the board. That'll put him back in first place. Brad is only 2 points behind, so it's still a close race. It's been a nail-biter so far, and round 3 is no different. Neither one of these racers wants to quit. Brad and Will lining up almost evenly down the starting straight. Starkey swoops in front. I just had to point out this double drift right here. I thought that was pretty cool. Will Starkey hightailing out of turn 2, barely missing a bump and run by Brad Buck. I'm loving how closely grouped they were that round. Will Starkey finishing in first place, Brad Buck following suit in second. That'll tie both Will and Brad in points, sending them both into a tiebreaker sudden death match. Anybody who wins this round will win the tournament regardless of ranking points. Starkey with the slight edge in the straight. In and out of turn 1 like yesterday's news. Will's had a great lead so far, but coming out of turn 2, bam, and look at this recovery drift by Brad Buck. Nasty Imports has got to be popping champagne right now as Brad Buck passes the finish line. Winner by tiebreaker in the Trouble in TajTown tournament. Nasty Imports on Brad Buck from Bordentown, New Jersey. Will Starkey actually had the most ranking points, but due to a tiebreaker, Brad Buck took home the tournament victory. You are the biggest troublemaker in TajTown. It's been a roller coaster of events here, and we're glad you came along for the ride. Thank you for being part of every twist and turn of the action. We hope to see you again soon. Well, that's all the action I have for you this week. I'm your host, Kid Savage 83, and this is your weekly recap.